welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 8 of Finnish Brutality 2024, Mann, Gegan, Mann. Yeah, that's right. Force on force, and leave it to Veristaleka to take it to a next level. I thought it was a big deal when I got Miles introduced at Woodland Brutality, and we were doing force on force that way using the Miles multiple integrated laser engagement system. But now we literally went mano a mano on this stage. So what did you have to do? From your starting position, you had a half-size IPSC target that you dumped 6 rounds into. Then you moved up to a dueling tree, knock 6 plates to the other side, ground your pistol, and go into the arena where you had 20 seconds that you had to battle your opponent. Now, if you could push him across the line, you got a 40-second bonus, so there's a lot at stake here. But you had to make sure he didn't push you around, because if he pushed you across the line, you took a 40-second penalty. So a lot going on here. Now after you do your 20-second engagement, and you could get multiple crossings of the line in that 20 seconds if you did it right, you dash back to the dueling tree, push them all back to the right side. And then you went back and you wrestled some more. And then you went back to the dueling tree and pushed them all to the other side. And wrestled some more, and a final go at the dueling tree. So 4 goes at the dueling tree and 3 times wrestling. Man, this was awesome. So going to do this one a little different than I've done the other videos. Is you're going to see my run, which was bittersweet, and we'll talk about that during it. And then you will see Team America, because Chris came at it with a lot of American aggression, and he made an impression on the person he was fighting. And then finally, I'm going to show you our friend Christopher, a former Swedish Marine, who did so well at this, he actually went negative time. So let's show you what happened, and we'll talk about it.
Stand by!
All right, so starting off here, draw from the holster, and get the 6 shots on paper. The cool thing is the paper is close enough you could tell if you got it or not, so that was really nice. No surprises at the end of the match. Here's where the real surprises begin. Yeah, I'm missing a lot. Actually, I'm hitting a lot of steel too, or the plates are maybe not going over after they're hit. And I'm missing. I launched so many rounds. To hear steel hit so many times for no effect was just beyond disheartening. Now, I specifically picked Paul here. I challenged him to the fight. I might have done myself a disservice. He put up a great fight. He was like a brick wall. And later on, talking to him after the match and stuff, he's like, he goes, "You wouldn't budge." And I was like, "You wouldn't budge." He goes, "Yeah, hey, you're pretty even in the match." Got him almost there, but I used up my 20 seconds, so heading back to the pistol thing. The bonus was so close, but just out of reach. And the tree starts off right here. And they seem to go from left to right easier than they go from right to left for whatever reason. The slow reloads here is using a Blue Force dump pouch, and it's just a 2-handed operation to use it. But it was a good alternative to stuffing them down the front of my blouse. This last one just doesn't want to come. And I'm hitting the steel a lot of times. It's the wrong steel. But I eventually got it, and then I'm back into the fight. And I am ready to get some pent-up aggression out. And once I got him moving, I got him all the way back to the line. I got over it. And didn't even use up my full 20 seconds. So when they said go, I put it all into it again, and then got stalled with it and everything. We were pretty even to match body mass size, so that's not an unexpected outcome. And now for the tragedy. Yep, we're just banging away there. Hits are coming slowly. And
what the fuck?
Getting frustrated because I just can't believe these results. I'm hearing the steel get hit. That's one thing not coming through the video. And it's just like nothing's having any effect on these plates. And reload.
Oh, God. Come on.
Nearly 60 rounds at 24 required hits to be 10 short.
Fine.
Alright, we don't have video of Matt on this run because, well, the camera gremlins just struck hard. But we got Chris's run, and he shows some good old-fashioned American aggression. So, making sure he gets all his shots here on the target. Then he moves out with his Glock 17 Gen 1, complete with his U and dot sight, horrible pistol sights in kind. And he struggles with the tree because he has the world's most horrible pistol sight. But he doesn't give up.
Get him,
He keeps
Chris.
at it. And then does a reload here.
Come here, you foreign son of a bitch!
Aggressively goes. Almost too aggressive.
Or you're gonna have to go!
Nehm mein Schicksal in die Hand.
Go!
And then he's back here to the pistol dueling tree. And he slowly works his way through it. It's a lot harder, and the tree was pretty far away. I don't know the exact distance, but it wasn't exactly close. And that might have been giving both of us a little bit of trouble. But I digress because, well, we both struggled. A lot of people nailed that tree like it was nobody's business. So that's really not much of an excuse.
Come on. Last magazine. Work. Go get it, buddy. Come here.
And there he goes in. He's back in the fight.
The points, baby. Go! I need the points!
Oh, das süße Wasser stirbt, weil es sich im Salz verdirbt. Trag ich den kleinen Prinzen Sinn, ein König hoch.
Because each one of those times he gets across line in 40 seconds, he's really going to help his score out.
Wenn sich an mir ein Weib verirrt.
Last shooting.
And it's back to the tree.
Stop. Stand by.
Hat mich angelacht und mir eingeschlacht, warf mich auf einen warmen Stern, der Haut zum
Go! Take off!
Ich nehm mein Schicksal in die Hand, mein Verlangen ist bemannt. Wo das süße Wasser stirbt, weil es sich im Salz verdirbt, trag ich den kleinen Prinz im Sinn, ein König oben, eine Königin.
If you're finished, unload and show clear.
Hell
Clear,
yeah!
hammer down, holster.
All right, moving on to the breacher task for stage 8. And what you had to do here is you had 4 ammo cans that had 10 kilos each. I know that because I filled those ammo cans with dirt and weighed them all, so I know they were all 10 kilos each. And you had 2 belts you could use to transport with them. And obviously the idea is you belt all 2 of them together, and then you belt 2 more together, and then you carry it that way. And that was my plan. I had a plan to go through the carrying handle and around the top of the other one, and I lost all sense of time here because as you're about to see on the go signal, I start messing with the belts and everything, and yeah, it just took me forever, or in my mind I should say it took forever, because I threaded the first one through and I thought, oh, okay, this will be great. I cinched it down and I could not get the belt to thread back through. And in my mind, like 2 hours have gone by. They've only given me 4 minutes to do this. If I don't get moving, I'm going to get them. So I'll take what I can get and just say, fuck it, I'll make 2 trips. And I head off. And the fact that Christopher hadn't left yet should have been a clue to me that I had more time than I thought I did. So I'll move out at a pretty good pace here. And I want to apologize everybody for the wind noise. I did have a microphone on this thing, or a microphone cover, so it should have eliminated it. But that just shows you how hard the wind noise was. And yes, there I am, getting lapped by the Swedish demigod. And now it's all downhill, so I'm just leaning into it and keeping a good pace. With Chris calling out the time situation, I mean, I know I'm probably going to make it under par, which is my goal in these physical tasks. You know, I'm in my mid-50s now. I am not 19 anymore, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's just I got nothing to super-prove here other than to myself. So I knew I was going to make it, and that was going to be good enough for me. Although when we get close here, I do find the energy to keep going. Now, if I'd have taken the time to cinch both the cans together and carried 4 all at once, it would have been a much better outcome for sure. But c'est la vie. I made my choice and I live with it. Ditch him, immediately grab my next one, and move out. And yeah, all these debris you see around, this is going to be playing into the breacher that we have to do after stage 9. So all this terrain is about to get familiar. Anyhow, I'll take the opportunity here to speed things up a bit. And just keep the pace as I'm going uphill, pick up a little bit of speed. Not really ready to run yet because I don't want to burn out too early. And I know I'm still good on time. Make it around, home stretch. It's all downhill from here.
There you go. Pick up a little speed on the
Just
downhill.
leaning into it. It's easy to do when Chris keeps yelling motivation at you.
That's it. Lean into it. Carry you forward. Nice.
And just keep moving. That's one of the things about getting older. The endurance is there, the speed is not. But I find a burst of energy here at the end, and I make my dash and get across the line in plenty of time to spare. Now tell me that wasn't a fun stage. That was an absolutely awesome stage. I took far too many penalties and earned too few bonuses, but wow, what a fun stage. I was pretty evenly matched against the person I went up with. Paul was a great guy. He gave it all he had, I gave it all I had, and we fought each other to a standstill. Now, when Chris went at it, he went at it with full aggression and everything, and aggressive usually carries the day, and that helped him out a lot because it made up for a lot of the penalties that he took because he earned a lot of bonuses back. So he was a few lines up the scoring sheet than I was. And then Christopher, the man went negative time. I mean, Jesus, I mean, you can't do anything but admire that. I mean, the man went negative time on a stage that he didn't have any misses on either. He got all his plates. That really helped him out a lot, and he finished up really good. We hope you're enjoying this coverage of Finnish Brutality 2024, and stay tuned because tomorrow is Stage 9.